Welcome back to Dawn. Oh, this is the best morning of my life. Todd Carmichael made me this amazing, best coffee in the world, La Colombe. It's so good to have you here.
It's great to be here. It's great to be here.
So what are you doing lately? You and Lauren were with Bill Clinton.
Yeah.
In Haiti?
In Haiti, yeah. I was
were you
so
doing?
happy to do that. I started a coffee academy up in the mountains of Haiti. I was one of the first guys in after the earthquake. The coffee community and the coffee farmers up in the mountains of Haiti are just devastated, and I wanted to do something about it. So I started doing something about it, and the Clinton Global Initiative and some other big NGOs really caught wind of it because it's working, and so Bill Clinton wanted to go up and see it.
Because you think about it, he's a farm boy from Arkansas, right? I mean, so that's.
Oh, exactly. When you spend a little time with him, particularly out in the farms, you get that right away. I mean, he starts talking agriculture in a way that I really, really love. I'm an ag nerd, and it's a really tough road to get up there. And I always wanted Lauren to go up there, but I didn't want her on that road. It's way too dangerous. So we went in Bill Clinton's giant helicopter. It was a wonderful day. Then had dinner.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, it was it was one of those moments. Yeah, it's just, I guess in a lot of ways it kind of describes my life. There have been these big kind of circumstances that happen and things that come, like the world record or our 5,000 children. Really.
And we'll talk about you and Lauren and the kids later, and Todd the father. But I want to talk about the South Pole that you were. Well, actually, we'll talk about Borneo. Since that picture was up there.
There's the pole.
And there's the South Pole.
I mean, all of them. It's just hard to tie all these things together. But the way I tie them together is there are things that I'm interested in, and I think it's my obligation to follow things to the end of my interests.
But why the South Pole? I mean, your face nearly froze off.
Yeah,
I mean, it was
there.
scary.
That was tough.
Look at this.
I've always enjoyed the concept or the act of trekking ultra distances and the challenges that causes and the wear on it and the person that you have to become in order to accomplish that. The idea came to me out in the deserts in Africa to do 100 miles, and it was lucky enough that during that 100-mile trek that I met Lauren Hart. She was interviewing me because I was fundraising.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't until I was I came close to dying again. I was in a hospital here in Philadelphia, and I was laying there, and there was tubes coming out of me everywhere and big incision, and I had a morphine thing, and it was during one of those plunges of morphine that I thought I should solo across Antarctica. And you have two kinds of ideas. You have ideas that you have, and then ideas that have you. Do you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. When an idea grabs you and won't let you go. I have those once in a while, and that was one of them.
But what is it about you that you want to push yourself, you want to challenge yourself? Have you been like that since you were a kid?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think that the wiring got mixed up somewhere, and it's.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying it's interesting.
It flips both ways. I mean, I could drive people crazy around me because I just don't let go. But
you're a hard worker. You're persistent.
Yeah, I'm persistent. It's just I feel better in motion. And even Lauren would tell you, it's best that he has something to do, right?
It's like your little son Beck. You got to give him something to do.
Oh, my little son is the same way. Just as long as I've got a bone to chew on, I'm a happy guy. And sometimes those bones are really big, like Antarctica is a really big one. And the company can be, and so can being a father, and so can be erecting schools in Africa. But they keep you on your rails, or me on my rails,
And so for you, is it interesting to you, have you heard this? Because I hear young people, especially in my life, my son-in-law say, they love watching Dangerous Grounds because they learn different techniques of communication, of business, and they even said, like, we just want him to see him fail one time at one of those pitches to a restaurant, just to see how you deal with rejection.
Oh my God. Well, the first season, I was so confident. I went to this country and I was all over it. I mean, I sifted through their trash. I went through everything, and I got blanked. And it's just maybe failure is a motivator, but it's better in private. You know what I'm saying? When you fail in front of America, it stings. So it may happen one day. I thought
they're all watching for that.
I thought Mario Batali was going to do it to me. Because
he was intimidating, right?
Yeah, he wasn't gonna act for TV, man. You put a camera up Mario Batali, he doesn't care. He's You know, he's
He's
used
the
to
man.
that. So, and I was feeling it coming in. I was feeling the negative vibes, and I put it out there. But yeah, I smoked it. I killed him. It was a great coffee. He's gone crazy over it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think he liked you, and you were humble and respectful too. And you're,
Oh, you terrified me. It's easy to be humble when you're horrified. So.
Hey, we're going to get your better half, Lauren Hart.
Okay.
We're going to talk about marriage and family and fatherhood and all that good
Okay.
stuff on the other side of the break when the Dawn Show comes right back. Welcome back to Dawn. Now joining us, Lauren Hart, Todd's wife, better half, host of her own show here on WMCN TV, All Hart. Hi, Lauren.
Dawn.
You know what I find so funny, and this is my little trivia thing people are shocked by, because I'm such a Java junkie. Your husband is like coffee king of the universe, and you don't drink it.
Nope.
You know, well, you know, I'm a singer, so I drink tea.
Oh.
I drink tea. You know, that's what I've always had because, you know, I'm always.
It's so hard to
It's
impress
just
her.
funny.
I can't tell you. I mean, every man is trying to impress his woman, right? And usually the way a man would do it is what he does best, which would be, in my case, coffee, and I can't. There's a coffee called Iron Man. It was I bought it for $475 a pound, right? And I competed with it. Like people would just flock to my house to have this, and I made her a cup, and she spewed it into the sink. And I'm like, oh my god.
Well,
Diamonds.
Diamonds.
That's the way to impress her,
Oh
right?
my goodness.
That's true. Your sports knowledge, that would impress me.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Flyers,
See,
right?
No, I don't stand a chance. Do you know how much sports knowledge she has in her mind? She goes on WIP and she horrifies the guys.
Right.
She's
It's
seen
intimidating.
it. I get the newspaper in the morning. That's part of my job, right? I brew coffee. I bring it. She rips the sports page out and reads it first. It's always like.
I do like my
She-
sports page, I have to
so-
admit. It's true. It's
So
true.
talk about the fam. Talk about marriage, the fam. He's always on the road, 17
I always
countries.
look at him.
17 countries in a year, and here's
Yes,
the,
and now
there's-
I need
there's the-
therapy.
they're beautiful.
Oh yeah.
You know, it is so.
That's the White House. Can you believe that?
Yeah,
Nice.
amazing. It's so busy, and as any family would, any mom would tell you, or any big family would say, it's just, you know, some days you get in the bed at the end of the day, and you're like, oh, I'm still here, you know, I'm still here.
Yeah.
But you know, when you look at our family, and when you look at all the things that we've been able to do together as a team, it's just, we have such a beautiful life. We have such a big, beautiful life. And I think one thing that we both agree on is that we wanted to live a big life. We just want to embrace as much as we're able to handle, as much as we can do, help as many people as we can. You know, obviously bring as many children into the home that Todd will allow before he wants to live in a tent in the backyard.
Well, those were some of your wedding photos. I mean,
Yeah.
on your wedding day, did you think that you'd be in this place and have 4 kids and...
No, because we were married in Africa. That's in Zambia, and we were discussing it. We both knew, and involved in the many reasons we fell in love so immediately and passionately was that we have the same vision of the world, and that if we were to have kids, they would be adopted. But we said 2, right?
Now
And
you got
somewhere in
4.
that area, Lauren just kept packing them in. So I finally said 4. Okay, 4 is good.
Well,
4 is good.
Anybody that's been through adoption knows there are certain children that are called waiting children. They're children that are older. You know, a lot of people have something particular in mind that they wanted, and Todd and I just wanted a family. You know, and so when
And you
these
are a
kids
beautiful
came, we were like,
family.
let's take them all. Let's take them all.
And
Yeah.
your show Thursday night, because we can't get enough of Lauren and Todd, so on your show Thursday night, Todd's going to be back?
More Todd Carmichael.
Can't get enough.
More
It's
time.
all heart and all Todd Carmichael.
And a lot of love. Well, I love you guys, and I love that people think, I mean, you do live in a way glamorous lives that people want, but this morning you had the same mayhem everybody has to get the kids
Oh
to
my God,
school
yeah.
and all that good stuff.
yeah.
Thank you so much, and we'll watch for your show Thursday night to see more of y'all.
All right, y'all.
All right.
We'll be here. We'll be
Have a
here.
good one.